You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. Woo! Happy New Year, baby. Happy New Year. Today is January the 1st, 2020. We made it, y'all. We made it to another year, a whole nother decade. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. So I hope you had a wonderful evening last evening. I didn't do anything. I thought I was going to have to babysit the baby, but the baby went with her dad, and so my daughter and my niece went out for a little while, and so I went in the room. I said to my husband, let's go out, and he was like, okay, but I could tell he didn't really want to go out. And then I'm from the old school, like my mother, they were very old, Southern old-fashioned, so here's some things that could not happen on New Year's. There could be no wet clothes in the house on New Year's, so of course, I'm running around making sure everything is dry. My daughter had put some stuff in the washing machine. It wasn't dry. I had to throw it in the washer. I'm cleaning up. So I had a crazy day yesterday. And when I tell you I was running right up until like midnight, like literally my husband was like, it's 3 minutes to 12. I think I was just finished folding up clothes because it was like, you need to have everything in place because how you start the new year off is how you will do the whole year. So my goal was to have a clean house, folded up clothes, no wet clothes. But I had a crazy day. I went to go get my hair done, right? Because I used to wear my hair short. And in 2017, I got a call from my doctor's office, and on a Saturday morning on St. Patrick's Day. It was the craziest thing. And they told me, the guy called, he said, hey, good morning. And I speak to Audrey. I was like, this is Audrey here. Hey, good morning, Audrey. How you doing? I said, I'm good. This is Kyle calling from Dr. Van's office. Just calling to let you know you have cancer. And I was like, did he just say I got cancer? And he said I had cancer. And I fell apart, of course, because that's what most people do. And I spent the rest of that day kind of just reflecting on my life. And just, I cried a while. Everybody was really quiet. We had to go take my daughter to Stockbridge. So that was like the longest drive ever. My daughter drove. My mom was in the car. It was just a long drive. And, they were like, it's going to be okay. You'll get through it. And I'm like, oh, my God, I got cancer, And that was the first day, and then after that, my doctor sent me to down to Emory to the Winship Cancer Center, and they ran some tests. They couldn't tell what it was, so she was like, "We don't know what it is. We can't tell. So what we want you to do is we're going to monitor you for a few months." So this was March. So they told me they were going to monitor me to July to see if it grew, and it freaked me out because I'm like, I'm walking around here with what could possibly be cancer. You want to see if it's going to grow? Like, that sounded crazy to me. But you know what? I turned it over to God, and I didn't focus on it anymore. I was like, you know what? I got stuff to do, so let me go ahead and handle my business, and I'll let God handle his, and that's what I did. But in the interim, I let my hair grow out, and I love wearing short hair because it's to me it makes me feel powerful and sexy, right? But I let my hair grow out because I thought in my mind that, you know what, I might have to get chemo and I ain't going to have any hair. So I'm just going to let it grow out. So I let it grow out, and it grew out, and I haven't gotten it done since 2000. I haven't gone to the hair salon literally since 2017. I let it grow out, and I was doing it myself. And then yesterday I was like, you know what, I'm going to get my hair cut. This is going to be the best year ever. I'm going to do, because I love my hair short. I'm going to get my hair cut. I ain't tell anybody, and I was gone all day. So when I got finished with the show, I went to the hair salon, right? I got home from the hair salon. It was like 4:30. Now listen, my appointment was at 11 o'clock, but she had so many people in there, and I was like, oh my God, why did I come today? Well, I wanted to have my hair cut before the New Year's. So that's why I went yesterday. Now, you know what? I sat right there until she got done. So she finally got done around 4 o'clock. I got back home around 4:30. Then from there, I went into this crazy tailspin of email checking and answering emails and checking emails. And then I got on I had a mastermind call that lasted for 2 hours. I had a business call after that lasted for another hour. So by the time I got finished all that, it was 10 o'clock. And then I had to go clean up. I wanted to make sure the house was clean because by then the girls was like, yeah, we about to go. I was like, okay. I wanted to make sure the house was clean, so I cleaned the kitchen, I cleaned the living room, I wanted to make sure everything was spotless. I went in the bathroom, make sure everything was in place, so I could make sure my office was looking good. I was on the cleaning frenzy, and the last thing I had to do was fold up some clothes, and I was like, okay, it was 11:57, I think, and my husband's like, he went and made me a daiquiri, right, which was kind of a waste of daiquiri, because I think I might have took 3 sips. He made me a strawberry daiquiri, and it was pretty in a beautiful champagne glass and all that stuff. I'm not a drinker, so it was like, okay, we're going to toast in the new year. And I literally, like, when I woke up this morning, the whole glass of daiquiri was sitting on the dresser. But it was like at 11:57, I was still running around like a crazy person, putting everything in place, because that's how I was raised. My mother raised me like that. I think her mother raised her like that. No wet clothes in the house. Have everything in place, how the new year catch you is how you're going to be for the rest of the year. So my goal was to be clean and organized. That was my goal. And to have my hair looking fly, because I like short hair, because they normally make it look really cute. So I was excited about that. But anyway, that's how I spent my night. And it was so funny because we really could have gone out. I had said I wanted to go to one of the breweries that was having like a party, but by the time I got finished doing all of that, I was in no shape to go anywhere. And I was like, you want to go? And he said, yeah. And then I knew he really didn't want to go because he had been cooking all day. So, okay, that's the other thing. So, we got these traditions. So the tradition is black-eyed peas for good luck, collard greens for money, and I forgot the other one. I don't eat black-eyed peas or collard greens, so that never works out right there when it's time to eat that stuff. And so my husband was cooking all day, chicken and oxtails and all this stuff. So he was cooking all day, and I was doing business half the day, and the other half I was getting my hair done. So we were tired, like literally. And so we're probably going to go out today, though. We're probably going to go do something, probably a movie or something. But we're probably going to do something today, because we didn't do anything yesterday but run around and cook and clean and get my hair done. So that's how I brought my new year in, doing stuff, cleaning up. So maybe I'll be cleaning for the rest of the year. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure that I followed the old-fashioned tradition of no wet clothes and a clean house and everything is organized and all of that good stuff. So that's what I did. All right, so today is January the 1st, 2020. It's time for your horoscopes, brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We made it, guys. Yes, we did. We made it. It was so funny because I was in the salon, and the young lady who was doing my hair, she's like, I don't believe in that stuff. I don't believe in horoscopes. A lot of people don't believe in it. But for me, it's entertainment. And for some people, it's hope. It's like, I need something positive to believe in. And I know she's like, read the Bible. Everybody don't want to read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want to read the Bible. They want to read the horoscopes. So I like the horoscopes. And so one young lady said, no, there's some truth to that stuff. And if you dig deep into astrology, see, here's the thing about life on earth, life in general. We don't know how we got here. If you ever watch the History Channel, there are so many mysteries in this world. We don't know where we came from. And as I look at history and realize we really don't know. We don't know I know people like, oh, we came from God. Well, who is God? Because we don't know. And I'm not trying to be like, God don't exist. I don't know. I just don't know. There are just too many unexplained mysteries in the world to even try to. You got people that were 8 foot tall, crazy, like a whole race of people. You got these mountains and pyramids that were built. How the heck did they did you ever ask yourself, who built the pyramids? Do you know how the precision that went into building the pyramids? Like, how did they do that? How? Are you going to tell me what it had to take them 1,000 years? Like, it's just too many unexplained mysteries. Like, what happened to Atlantis? Did it really exist? Okay, why do planes fly through the Bermuda Triangle and just disappear? It's too many unexplained mysteries. And I watch the History Channel, and I am just amazed at the things that I learned. So I don't know. How did the Mayans know that there was planets in the sky? That there's evidence that they knew. How? How did they see them? It's just too many unexplained mysteries. So I don't know. To me, astrology is based on stars. We have those. Planetary lineups. We have those. Can't argue with science. We have those. How the planets are lined up. How the stars are lined up. That's astrology. It's not mystical. Science. So, and there were people here before us who understood that. So to me, the horoscopes is what they are. But anyway, I like reading them to you guys, and I know people are waiting on them, so I won't prolong it anymore. And we're gonna kick it off with Aries. Aries, don't let others bait you into arguments. Good friends will give you honest answers. Call siblings or old friends to catch up on recent news. Taurus, look into events that you might find interesting and compromise by doing a few things that you both like to do. Your competitive nature will enable you to win any contest you enter. Try to curb your tongue and let others at least get a word in. So listen, Taurus. If you're going to be running your mouth, let somebody else get a word in. Don't dominate the conversation. I'm just saying. Don't do it. Let somebody else say something. Have you ever been in a conversation, you sitting and all you doing is nod your head like, because you can't get a word in? Yeah, I've been in plenty of them conversations. When people start talking, I just stop. Let me just stop so they can talk. But sometimes I never get a chance to get back in because they never stopped. I've been in a conversation with a person never stopped talking. How about this one though? How about this? Have a friend ever called you, right? Hey, how you doing? And you say, I'm good. And that's the only thing you get in. I'm good. Because after that, it's all about them. Been on plenty of them calls. Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How about you? And when you say that, you're done. The conversation, you have nothing else to say but, okay, because that person everything is about them from that point on. Because they really call to tell you about them. They didn't really call to see how you were doing. Been on those calls as well. And it's like, I don't even think they realize how much they're talking and that they didn't even let me get a word in. But anyway, I try not to be like that. I try to listen. Like when people start to talk, they cut me off, I stop talking so they can finish. Because people cut me off, right? And I don't want to be rude, so I just stop talking. Okay, you go ahead. And I try not to do that because I know sometimes I can do that too. I've been on calls where I'm just so excited about what I need to say, I just kind of blurt it out and cut the person off. But I try to be cognizant of that, and so I don't do that because I think that's kind of rude. Anyway, let's keep moving. Gemini, problems may be an issue. You may get some opposition. Personal changes will be to your benefit. You may not be as well received in group endeavors if you try to force yourself on others. Listen, don't do it. Let them accept you in. Don't try to force yourself. Let them invite you in. Don't try to force yourself on them, Gemini. That's not going to work out in the end. It never does. When you force something, it never works out. Cancer, relationships will be erratic today. Brunch, a long walk, a quiet dinner will secure your position in the relationship. Acceptance is the key. Go for a brunch, have a long walk, or just do a quiet dinner. So you can secure your position in this relationship. Acceptance is the key. You got to think about what you need to do to be an accepting person today, Cancer. So new year, new you. Leo, children's needs could be more costly than you anticipated. Aren't they always? Stay calm and focus on things that will help you understand the situation better. You can make profitable investments if you purchase an art object for your home. Okay. You about to get into some art investments? Yes. Okay, Leo. Leos are frugal. They are financially savvy. At least the ones I know. And I know two that are really, I think they're really funny. And I really admire them because they're really good with money. Virgo. These are women though. I don't know about the men. I know some Leo men, they weren't very good with money. But the women I know, they're very, very good with money. Virgo, your mate may be distressed if you refuse to make a commitment. You will have to be careful not to let others find out about your intentions. Put your efforts into physical fitness programs or competitive sports. Listen, Virgo, everybody gonna be into physical fitness. It's New Year's. It's what we do. We write some goals. We go out and we start going to the gym. I want to go cancel my membership because I ain't hardly used it at all last year. I probably the only one walking to the gym this morning like, hey, I come to cancel. I did more walking at the pool than I did in the gym. I did more. That's a waste of money. I think I'm gonna cancel though. But my daughter told me not to. But I'm gonna see. Like if we start out good this week, going to the gym and all that, I may keep it. But if we don't, I might get rid of it because we did a lot of walking at the park. Like, we did a lot of that. I did a lot of exercise in my bedroom because I have a bike and weights and all that stuff. I ain't hardly ever go to the gym because I ain't have time. Well, okay, I did have time. I could have went at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I want to go to the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. But my daughter said that's the time we're going to go, so that's the time we're going to go. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be back right after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen. You listen to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. Back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. We're doing the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Michael Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Libra, satisfy your passionate mood. Read between the lines before you sign your name. Keep calm. Someone around you is bouncing off the walls. Now listen, Libra. Read between the lines, but here's the thing. Don't sign your name unless you understand what you read between the lines. And if you don't understand what you're reading between the lines, hire a professional that does. It can save you a lot of headache and a lot of money. I'm just saying. Don't do it. I tell people that all the time. Understand what you're signing. Scorpio, opportunities to make money may interfere with your personal plans. Children will want to help too. You want to get the reaction. You won't get the reaction that you want from your mate today. All right, let me read that because that was kind of choppy. Opportunities to make money may interfere with your personal plans. Children will want to help too. You won't get the reaction you want from your mate today. All right, listen. I know, like, opportunities to make money don't interfere with my personal plans. Which one is more important? Making money, the personal plans? I guess it depends on what the plans are. Is it something that you can explain and then come back to? I don't know, Scorpio. You got to make that call. That's a touchy one. Are you guaranteed to make money, or is it a possibility? You know, all of this stuff got to go into it's thoughts when you figure out, when you determine, like, okay, do I go for the money making opportunity, or do I go on with my personal plans? That's your call, baby. Sagittarius, be careful. Your ideas are good, but make sure that you're realistic and start off on a solid ground. Don't reveal any personal details. Try to curb your bad habits. If you listen, Sag, I say it all the time. If you don't want people to know about it, don't tell nobody. You can't go nowhere if you don't tell nobody. I know sometimes we just need to confide in somebody, so we just tell it anyway. But if you don't want it to get out, don't tell nobody. I'm just saying. Capricorn, you will upset your partner if you have spent money on things that aren't necessary. Creative educational pursuits will pay off. Go out with friends who are positive and supportive. Well, Capricorn, don't start off the new year pissing off your partner and spending unnecessary money. I'm just saying, if you are going to do that, invest in educational pursuits, because that's where you're going to get a return on your investment right there. That's what the stars are saying for you. And the other thing, this is big for everybody, listen, not just Capricorn. Be around people who are positive and supportive. You don't want to be around the same negative Nancys and dumbed down Daves. You don't want to be around those. You want to get around people who are positive and supportive. Stay away. Listen, you want to do some great things in 2020, you can't be around the same people. If you didn't do great things last year, look at the 5 people you surround yourself with every day. That's not me saying that. That's just a known fact. You are a combination of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Who are they? What are they doing? Get around people that's doing some of the things you want to do. Some people that can be supportive and uplifting. Join a mastermind. A mastermind in person. A mastermind on Zoom. I'm masterminding all the time. I'm looking at good videos. Listen, you got to be around those people. So Capricorn, if you're going to spend some money, put it in something that's going to be an investment in yourself. Aquarius, try not to allow superiors or those in higher positions to take advantage of you. Advancement can be yours if you put your efforts into work-related matters. Emotionally, you won't see things accurately. All right, let's say that again. Try not to allow superiors or those in higher position take advantage of you. Don't let anybody take advantage of you, Aquarius. Say no. You can say no. Don't do it. Right? Advancement can be yours if you put your efforts into work-related matters. You know, you want to advance, do the work, but don't let anybody take advantage of you. I'm just saying. All right, and my fellow fish Pisces, if you haven't already, consider starting your own business. Hey, I'm already there, baby. Try to keep your opinions to yourself. You will be overly sensitive today. I was overly sensitive yesterday. I was like a bundle of emotions, which is not me. Like, what was going on? My husband was like, I heard the show. You were so emotional. I was. I don't know what was going on yesterday. It was a great day, though. But I have no idea what that was about. But anyway, fish, if you haven't thought about starting a business, a new year, listen. Stop sitting on your dreams. Stop sitting on your gifts. Share them with the world. That's why they were given to you. God did not give you them talents to sit on. That's biblical. It's in the Bible. So if you're sitting on your talents and you're not sharing them with anyone, God is looking at you. It may be starting a business. It may not be starting a business. It may be writing a book. It may be making a dress. It may be learning to sew. It may be learning to code. Whatever it is, stop sitting on your gifts. And if it has anything to do with business, hey, now let me tell you now, this ain't for the faint of heart. Being an entrepreneur, not for the faint of heart. Not at all. You got to get up and go, and some stamina, and some persistence, and wherewithal, and all to stick. You got to be able to do it, because it's not for the faint of heart. And if you are a weak person, it's probably not for you. However, if you are a strong person with a great dream, find out how you can get that dream kicked off. I'll talk about more about that at the end of the show when I get ready to close out. Okay, so here's the part. So listen, today is National Hangover Day, of course, because a lot of folks got a hangover today. Do you know I think I found one event that was going. I'm sure it's more, but I didn't see them today. Like I normally get them in my email, like what's happening. I got one, and it's church, and I'll talk about that at the end of the show. But today is National Hangover Day because I know some people got lit last night. Yeah, I'm sure they got lit up. It lit up. But I hope everybody made it home safely. Anyway, so this is a story that this happened on December 7th. It's a little bit old, but I just thought it was a great story about people helping people. You know, I sometimes do a segment when I get these good stories about people helping people because there are people out there that need our help. And so if you can help somebody, I say do. But this is a great story. So there are two Gwinnett cops. You know, people are giving me a kudos because they came across this woman and you know, she was a little bit hesitant. When the police walk up on you, you know, you scared. You're like, what are they coming to talk to me for? But anyway, she was slumped over her steering wheel in her car and they walked up on her because they responded to a call. And when they were talking to her, you know, she was a little bit standoffish or whatever. But as they got to talk to her a little bit more, they realized that she was homeless. And she had a car, but her car was almost out of gas, and she was homeless. And she, you know, she probably was feeling some kind of way. But anyway, the two police officers bought her some gas, and they got her a hotel room so that she didn't have to sleep in her car. And she was able to move around. So that was really nice because they didn't have to do that. But that was gone beyond and above duty. And the reason we know about this story is because they were wearing body cameras when this happened. So the body camera picked up the whole situation, and the supervisor saw it, and so he wanted to, you know, share that with them. So that was a nice thing. They didn't have to do that. You know, Officer J. Wilson and Officer B. Okay, he has a really name, Billisis. Officer B. Billisis and Officer J. Wilson. Kudos to you guys taking money out of your pocket and helping her. You didn't have to do that. That was a great thing to do, and that's why people helping people is so important. So I want to give you guys a round of applause and say thank you. I don't know who she was, but I'm sure she really appreciated it, and I really appreciated that your captain shared this story with us so I could share it with the rest of the world. So kudos to you. And let's send up some prayers that she find a home and a job so that she don't have to sleep in her car and that she has food on her table. And I don't know if she had kids or not, but let's send up a prayer for her. All right, it's that time of the year again. Gwinnett Commission Chair to share the vision for the state of the county. I went to this last year. It was interesting. It was mostly about the Gwinnett Transit, but it's going to be this year. So the Gwinnett Chamber will host the Gwinnett County Board of Commissioners Chairman Charlotte Nash at the annual Gwinnett State of the County Address 11:30 to 1:15 on February the 12th at the Infinite Energy Forum located 6400 Sugarloaf Parkway in Duluth. Nash will review the county's 2019 achievements and present the vision for 2020 and the next years ahead. So Chairman Nash is stepping down. So we got a whole bunch of people running. In fact, I'm going to be bringing on a few on the show coming up real soon because everything is about to kick into high gear right now. So, yeah. Close to 700 people attended in 2019. Sure did. Was a lot of people. Registration is required. If you want to go to this, you can go to GwinnettStateOfTheCounty.com, GwinnettStateOfTheCounty.com. Chamber members, $75, and non-chamber members is $100. Group table rates and sponsorships are available. So if you want to go to this, it sells out. It was a lot of people there. I was there because I was a member of the press. And so moving forward, if you want to go, it's $75 if you are a chamber member. It's $100 if you're not a chamber member. You're not missing a whole lot because I was expecting more. I'm like, oh, okay. But I did write about it. Took some pictures and things like that. But it wasn't all that interesting, really. So if you want to go, you can go. But you get the network while you're there. That's the other thing. So maybe that's what you're really paying for, the networking. The public may also attend the State of the Region address featuring Atlanta Regional Commissioner Carrie Armstrong, 11:30 to 1:15 p.m. on January 17th. And that's going to be at the Atlanta Marriott Peachtree Corners, located at 475 Technology Parkway in Peachtree Corners. Carrie Armstrong has served on the Atlanta Regional Commission since 2008 and is currently serving his second term as the ARC Board Chairman. for more information about that, you can go to gwinnettchamber.org. If you want to go out to that. So that is the State of the Region address. 2 events coming up. One on the 17th of January, the State of the Region, the State of the County, February 12th. Both starting at 11:30 to 1:15 p.m. Now, I don't see a price. I don't know if there's a fee to go to January 17th because it's not here, but go to gwinnettchamber.org for more information about that event and to see how you can attend if you want to attend. All right, I'm going to a song. I'll be right back after this next song to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Stay tuned.
Hey, I don't get what this is about. You got my head spinning on my shoulders. I feel it burn inside of my chest. See the lines as they blur out. I can feel it knocking me out. You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. And all of my doubts, I can feel them, they're fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real. I'm falling way down, all delusional. Got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming. Got me flying high. 'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now. In one of those lucid dreams. In one of those lucid dreams. Oh yeah. Wait, you gotta tell me what you did. I saw the world turning in my mind. Oh, yesterday you pulled the rug under my feet. Still I'm trying to wake me up. What if I'm making it all up? You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. And all of my doubts, I can feel them, they're fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real. I'm falling way down, all delusional. 'Cause you got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming. Got me flying high. 'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now. In one of those lucid dreams. In one of those lucid dreams. I walk within your maze. My head is dizzy like the purple haze. I don't know where we're going, but the clues that you are throwing are leading me back home to you. 'Cause you got me feeling like I'm lucid dreaming. Got me flying, yeah. 'Cause I can't believe that I get to have you close. On an endless road, I'm levitating now. In one of those lucid dreams. Oh yeah. In one of those lucid dreams.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. It's your girl, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So, there's a developer looking to build some houses in Braselton. So, as you know, Braselton still has a lot of rural, and it's so funny because it's not that far from me, but there's still some rural land out there. So right now, the developer is seeking permission from the county officials to build a 142 home neighborhood just off Braselton Highway at the northeastern corner of Gwinnett County. Clayton Properties Group filed a rezoning application for the 65.5 acres site at the intersection of Mount Moriah Road and Braselton Highway in unincorporated Auburn. So, okay, they're trying to do it in Auburn. The developer wants the site rezoned from an R100 single-family detached neighborhood development to a traditional neighborhood development zoning, which would allow for smaller lot sizes than what is found in the surrounding neighborhoods. I found that too. Like the new houses are really pretty. They're really nice, but they're so freaking close together. And I know it's because they're trying to pack so many in the development, but like that, I don't like that. I want some space between my house. They're just so close. Like my brother was here looking for a house And all of the houses that he saw, he was looking at a new subdivision over in Loganville, and it's really nice, but the houses was so freaking close. But the house that he wanted, someone had, it was already under contract, so he wound up going to another house. And I didn't see that one, so I don't know how much space was around, but I think it was a nice space because he had a fence around the backyard. But anyway, the applicant's proposal to develop a high-quality single-family residential community with characteristics of both a traditional neighborhood development as well as a conservation subdivision. So we're going to see as with that. The rezoning request will go before Gwinnett Planning Commission for consideration, and a public hearing is at January 7th meeting. Yeah. Yep. So we'll see. We'll see how that plans out. And that's the neighborhood. The neighborhood will be located east of Mill Creek High School, Frankie and Osborne High School, and Duncan Creek Elementary School at the intersection of Braselton Highway. So more and more people coming out this way. A lot of people aren't really happy with all the growth. I was in my class when I did the Gwinnett Citizens Academy. And if you guys have not done that, you should really sign up to do that, because that is really, really, really something serious. Like, you get to learn a lot. And I talk about it all the time because I was really impressed with Nicole Hendrickson and her team and how they put that whole thing together. I think it's an amazing program for you to go to. If you're a Gwinnett County citizens and you want to learn about Gwinnett, and some other programs that I'm going to try to be a part of this year coming up. I got a lot of plans, man. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to fit all that stuff in. I have to go back. Like, today is vision board day. So we're going to do vision boards today. You know, that's what we're doing. I didn't do a vision board yesterday. I did a vision sheet. I had one vision. I got that idea from my niece. So I didn't do a big vision board. But I'm going to do a vision board today. But anyway, if you have not gotten a chance to go to the Gwinnett Citizens Academy, I invite you to check it out. It was really a wonderful experience for me. And I was really impressed by the program itself, because I don't know anywhere that lets you go behind the scenes in government and see what's happening and how things work and how they function and things like that, and get to meet the heads of those departments. Like, I don't know any program like this. So kudos to Nicole Hendrickson and her team over at Community Outreach for putting that all together. And I know they have some other big plans coming for 2020. She and I'll be talking soon about what those are, and I'll be sharing them with you, and she'll be sharing them with you on the show, because we're going to invite her back. She was here last year, and she's going to come back hopefully this year and talk about what some of the great things they got going on at Community Outreach over there. But if you have not gotten a chance to go to that program, do try to go. I went through the spring class last year. It was a really amazing program because you get to learn so much about Gwinnett County and the leaders and some of the things in the budget process. Oh my God, that seems like a really complicated process. Like, you know, you see all these things about different budget things, but once you go behind the scenes and look at how that stuff is laid out and planned out, they got stuff that's planned out like 25 years, like crazy. Like, who sits down and do that? Well, rich people do, and obviously Gwinnett County does. Like, did you know that rich people sit down and plan out 100 years? Yeah. There's a documentary. And I hate to digress, but I just got to tell you this real quick. Johnson & Johnson. Of course, we know who Johnson & Johnson is. But anyway, there's a documentary. I can't think of the name of it. If you go and Google Johnson & Johnson documentary, one of the Johnson & Johnson children did this documentary because his family is so crazily rich. They'll be rich for the next 100 years. And he profiled like his family. They were pissed though. Like you saw the Johnson & Johnson owners. They were pissed. They didn't want to be filmed, and they didn't know why he was doing the documentary. But he was saying we have so much in there. A lot of people have so little, you know. And they weren't. You know, here's the thing. I'm not knocking anybody because those people put in hard work to do what they had to do. Yeah, they probably do some unscrupulous things because of the way they make some of the products or whatever. But they still put in hard work. They started with an idea and they built it into this mega billion-dollar empire that's gonna outlive them all pretty much. But in the documentary, he said that we have a financial planner who comes to our house every year, and he sits down and they plan out like the next 100 years or something crazy. And I was like, what? It was some huge number. Like, they do a generational wealth financial meeting every year with their families to plan out the next generation of wealth. Tell me that ain't something serious. So that's my plan. My plan is to sit down with my family and plan out the next generational wealth financial meeting. I think I told you guys a couple of days ago, I'm working on getting my securities license because I need to know these things. I'm building a business. I'm building an empire. I'm not afraid to say it. That's what I'm building. I need the empire to outlast me. I needed to provide generational wealth for the generations after me. I'm not ashamed of that. People do it all the time. You shouldn't be ashamed of it. Money is not evil. People are evil. Money is a tool, and it helps you live a good life, and it helps you give back to other people. It helps you fund things. It helps you support people. That's money is a tool. It's the people who uses money. When you see money doing things, it is not the money. It's the people that use the money. So don't be afraid of creating wealth for you and your family. You know, if God didn't want us to create it, then we wouldn't create it. Right? Right. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. All right. So there is one event that I found, and it's a New Year's worship and communion brunch. Yep, that's the only one I could find. And that's going to be today from 12 to 2 p.m. It's at Grafted Church BIC, located at 2149 Five Forks Strickland Road in Lawrenceville. If you want to go, say bring in 2020 in his presence with the time of worship and communion. Just join us for brunch following the service. So they're going to have service and then they're going to have brunch. So if you want to go, it's Grafted Church BIC, 2149 Five Forks Strickland Road, Southwest, and that's in Lawrenceville. And it's from 12 p.m. today to 2 p.m. So that is the only event I found. So listen, I'm going to my last song for the day. And then I will be back to give you my word of inspiration to help you get on through the first day of 2020.
Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
back. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. So here it is, because I know everybody it's goal setting day, it's vision board day, it's resolution day. I know all that stuff. I know, but here's the thing: if you are trying to be successful at anything, if you want this to be the best year, the best decade, you got to do some things. So here's my inspiration for today. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Let me say that again. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Colin Powell said that, and he was absolutely correct. There are no secrets, right? There's no secret. You got to do the work. No matter what it is, trying to find a new job, you got to get your skills up. Trying to start a business, you got to take the courses. You got to learn from business owners. Trying to lose weight, you got to go to the gym and eat right. You want to learn how to sew, you got to take the class. Whatever it is, you can be successful at, but you got to put in the work. You cannot half do it. I'm just telling you, you can't. Listen, if you could, I probably would have found it over the last 23 years, but I have not found it. You also have to have an action plan, and you got to be clear about what it is you really want. Because a lot of times people cannot be successful because they really don't know what they want. If you ask somebody what you want, they don't know. At the end of the day, people really just want freedom. That's what we all strive for. Or they want the feeling of feeling good, but it's all about freedom. It's all about feeling good. It's all about being able to provide for your family. We all pretty much want the same basic things, right? Some of us are narcissists, right? We see me, that's attention. But most people want freedom, and they want quality of life that's good, happy, full of love, and they want success. But if you want success, you just got to put in the work. You got to be prepared. You got to get focused. You got to get clear about what you want to do. You got to be prepared about that stuff, and you got to work hard. And you got to learn from. Don't be afraid to fail. Ooh, I failed so many times. I used to call myself the queen of starting over because I would start over. I would fail and start over, fail and start over. Here's the thing: I never quit. And I never will. I ain't quitting till God take me out of here. I will die doing this. I already know, and I'm all right with that. Because this is what I love. This is my purpose in life. My purpose in life is to help empower people to live the dream, live the life that they want to live. If you want to be an entrepreneur and start a business, write a book, invent something, that's my purpose in this life. Start a podcast, that's my purpose in this life. To help you grow your business, that I know my purpose. I know my purpose. I just had to figure out how to deliver that purpose to the people that need me. And I figured it out, and I'm extremely happy and excited about that. So listen, you can be successful at whatever it is you're trying to do. You want to be successful in sports? You got to practice. You want to play the drums and be great at it? You got to practice. You want to start a catering business? You need to learn how to cook. Whatever it is, you got to do it. You got to get prepared. That's all I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 11 a.m., God willing. Thank you for listening. If you missed any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Follow and listen to past episodes. Also, share the show with your friends. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Good Morning Gwinnett was too long, so I had to put GM Gwinnett. Also, be sure to download the mobile apps from the app stores, Android App Store, the Google Play Store, and also the Apple iOS Store, because you can listen to us there as well. And we got some great changes coming down the line. I'm super duper excited about them. Just stay tuned. If you want to be a guest, if you are a community leader, this show is for community leaders, politicians, nonprofits. If you are any of those people, you want to be a guest on the show, email me, Audrey at goodmorninggwinnett.com. That's AUDREY at goodmorninggwinnett.com. I'm bringing on an executive producer to produce the show because we're going to be producing the show live 4 days a week, coming up with live streaming video as well as podcasting. So stay tuned to that. But if you want to be a guest in studio, you got to be in studio. Email me, Audrey at goodmorninggwinnett.com, and I'll turn your information over to my executive producer, and we will bring you on the show if you are a community leader. We got another kind of show for entrepreneurs and business owners. Go to Noise Media, that's NOISE media.us. That's for, and become, if you're a noisemaker in the business industry, go and click on Noisemaker Spotlight. That's where we're going to spotlight entrepreneurs. All right. Thanks again for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Until next time, y'all, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.